Hey cherries, it's Jessica here from A Cherry on Top, and welcome to our October YouTube hop. The theme of this hop is sweet treats, and I'm creating a Halloween layout that is candy inspired. I'm starting with this Candy Kitsch rotating stencil from Sizzix, and I really like this stencil because I can create a full layered stencil look using only one stencil, and I do this by rotating it. Stencils like this work really well if you have the Sizzix stencil and stamp tool, and there are little dots that I can just connect onto this little stencil holder, and it lines it up perfectly every time. And I am ink blending with Catherine Pooler inks. I'm using Orange Peel, Lime Ricky, Sangria, and Glacier. And I tried to grab colors that were bright and fun, kind of that candy feel, but also Halloween-y. And I love ink blending. I think it turns out so nice each time. I like using larger blending brushes. I think it makes the blending a little bit smoother. And I am concentrating most of the ink on the inner corner and then just lightly rubbing it out from there. And I will repeat this 4 times so I can have my whole 12 by 12 covered. And you'll see towards the end why I wanted to make it lighter towards the edges, because this stencil doesn't fully reach all the way to the edge, so I wanted it to be a soft transition to the white area. Next, I just moved my stencil over, moved my page over, and got to inking again. There is a line on the stencil, so it helps line up where it should go if you are doing this. I did have to practice this a couple times so I could get my gradient good and get the lining up of the stencil good, but after a practice round I ended up with this, which I'm very happy with. Next, I wanted to add some splatters. I love the look of splatters, so I just grabbed my cherry craft mat and I am adding some ink to it and then add a little spritz of water on there. And then just taking a paintbrush, I can splatter it across the page. And I did just a little bit of each of the colors, and I just like the more mixed media look that this gives the page. Here is my spooky Halloween photo, and I'm using some Halloween Whatnots stamp set from Tim Holtz. I love the sayings on here, and I'm going to pick a few of them to stick on this layout. I had to add the I Heart Candy because this is a candy themed page, and then I just picked some other ones as well. And you can use the Catherine Pooler stamps as embossing ink. So I am doing that. So first getting the stamp on there nice, and then I grabbed some embossing powder to sprinkle over it. This color that I'm using is a glittery purple. There's some little specks of black and orange in here, so it looks very Halloween-y and really goes with my page. So after I got that on there, then I'm going to go over it with a heat gun to set it. And then I am grabbing a embossing pen, and I can add some doodles around here and there. I'm adding some stars and some dots that I'll go over with the embossing powder with, and I think this just goes into the splattery look, and I think it'll help fill in some of the areas. The only other thing that I'm using on this layout is the Tricks and Treat mini icon puffy stickers, and I just loved these stickers. There's candy in here and ghosts and bats, and it looks very fun and Halloween-y. I like the puffy sticker element of it, and I went through and used up almost the entire sticker set on this layout. And I I think it was just so fun to add all of these stickers, and I love the look of it. So here is the finished page. I hope it's inspired you, and make sure to check out the other videos in the hop and leave a comment for a chance to win a $25 A Cherry on Top gift certificate.